Panzer-Abteilung zur besonderen Verwendung, or Panzer Battalion for Special Purposes 40, was the name of an independent tank battalion of the German army. It was created on the 8th of March 1940 for the German invasion of Norway and Denmark. The unit consisted mostly of Panzer I and Panzer II tanks. It took part in the invasion of Denmark and was transported to Norway in April of 1940. All vehicles of the battalion were painted in plain Panzergrau, but the battalion emblem in Norway was a yellow encircled character V next to the company number. V stood for the battalion commander, Volkheim. The unit consisted of an HQ section and 3 companies, each with 3 platoons. In April of 1940, the unit included 69 tanks, 42 Panzer I, 21 Panzer II, and 6 Panzer I command tanks. With the invasion in April of 1940, the 1st and 2nd companies were sent to Denmark, while the 3rd company was sent to Norway aboard the transport ship. For propaganda purposes, the unit also had a special tank platoon consisting of 3 Neubaufahrzeug tanks, hoping to convince the Allies that the German army possessed heavy tanks. Neubaufahrzeug, literally new construction vehicle, were multi-turreted, heavy and slow tanks. They were not considered successful, which led to only 5 being produced altogether. On the 19th of April, the Neubaufahrzeug tanks were paraded through Oslo before being assigned to the front. They engaged in combat in southern Norway. 1 Neubaufahrzeug was immobilized after being hit and was demolished by the German engineers. After the Norway campaign, the unit was reorganized and moved to Finland. In 1941, Panzer-Abteilung 40 was attached to the 36th Mountain Corps, which conducted Operation Arctic Fox, aimed to recapture the Salla region from the Soviet forces and then proceed east and cut the Murmansk railway line. The offensive was launched on the 1st of July 1941, although terrain was very difficult for tanks. The German and Finnish forces recaptured the Salla region, but they were halted and the operation became a stalemate. In December of 1941, most of the Panzer-Abteilung 40 was moved to Finland for rest and refit. This time the battalion had only 7 Panzer I, 1 Panzer II and 8 Panzer III tanks in working order. The battalion was in Finland between late 1941 and December of 1942. It was then transferred with 520 men, 22 tanks and 200 other vehicles to Oslo, Norway, where it became the 2nd battalion of the Panzer Regiment 9 of the 25th Panzer Division, nicknamed Mondschein or Moonshine. Officially, the battalion was disbanded on the 10th of June 1943.